What's up, guys? David here, 1212. Today I got a fun little deck profile I want to do. I was going to do my Kaiju Lord of the Red deck, which is fun, and I really like it, but it does require pre-preparation of Wraith, which isn't out yet. So what I want to do is I want to give you guys a Kaiju deck that you guys can play, like, in a week or whatever when BOSH comes out and you get the new Kaiju stuff, like right off the bat, and it's powerful and it works and you can win a tournament with it. So let's get started. Alright guys, let's get started. This is Kaiju Rank 8 Spam. It's kind of a little fun build. Like I said, I wanted to do something that you guys could build like when BOSH comes out. So let's get started. First up we have the Jizakuru, the Jizz Kaiju. This guy he's really fun. He's really big. You play him when you need him to do big monster stuff, like get over like a Dagoron or something. And there is something kind of cool. When he spends 3 counters to negate something and destroy something, he destroys, not banishes like Gamma Cell, so he gets a counter back. So it's like a rebate counter because he gets a counter back after he negated something. So that's kind of fun. So he's not as expensive as I think we all really thought about, but he does require you the initial investment of 3 counters. So I play 1. He's big, but he's a level 10, so he has no synergy with the rest of the deck. Then we have Red Eyes, again level 10, so we can play our Rail Cannon. I'm just gonna say Rail Cannon right now because I'm not gonna talk about it. But anyway, basically summon dragons from anywhere. It's really cool. He's a good card. You know what he does. Beast King Barbaros at 3. It's a normal summonable level 8. It's really all we care about. Dagoron at 3. Again, he's just level 8 Kaiju, 3000 attack. He's normally the one that you're throwing at your opponent because he can't really do anything. 1 Mothra. Gedlara, or Gedarla. Oh Gedarla, you're a crappy ass Kaiju. He's in here for another Kaiju name. Every once in a while, however, you will use him, and he does put in work because like he just halves everyone's attack, so it's really kind of good. But you'll trade him in. 3 Gamma Cell, the best Kaiju, arguably. It's kind of a tie between these two guys. Spend 2 counters to negate and banish anything, anywhere, as many times as you can. OMG, this thing is busted. 3 Child Limit Dragons. This guy is really kind of cool. Basically, if your opponent has a monster with 2000 or more attack, you can just special summon this thing from your hand. And since you're giving your opponents Kaijus, your opponent will always have something with over 2000 attack. So this thing is like perfect. It's like an honorary second Kaiju. Like you could probably play this in other Kaiju builds if you really wanted another monster. Too bad he's only got 2000 attack, so it's not like, you know, he's like some super busted secret tech. But, you know, he's kind of cool. So, yeah, we play him. Then we play 2 Parsec, the Interstellar Dragon. Weird looking card, weird effect. If you have a level 8 monster, you can just normal summon this thing without tributing, just like our Barbaros. Except you have to have a Kaiju on the board first, so, yeah, if your plan goes south, this thing's kind of dead. So that's why I play 2 and 3, not 2 and 3, you know what I mean? Anyway, trade in at 3 because all we do is run level 8s and 2 level 10s, so we have tons of trade-in targets. 2 advanced draw. This could also be Magic Planter if you're OCD and would rather be spending your traps, not your monsters. However, I have noticed that every once in a while you have the wrong Kaiju on board, and this thing is like, oh, I don't want that Kaiju. Let me get that Kaiju away, get 2 cards, and play the right Kaiju. It's awesome. And you have no shortage of your level 8 monsters, so it's just another draw card. You'll burn through it really quick. 1 Soul Charge to get all the trade-in advanced drawn Kaijus stuff from the graveyard back to the field. 2 Terraform to get to the field spell. 3 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. I'm just going to glaze over it because it's not important. I'm just kidding. This thing is busted! Oh my god, this is the best card in the deck! Oh, I love this card. It's so good. Basically, you nuke your board, give each other a Kaiju, then you let them fight. It's so fun. This thing, there's some busted setup plays with this. Twin Twister at 2. Sometimes it's a 3, sometimes it's a 2. I think in the replays I'm kind of flipping through it. Every once in a while, this thing's just so good. Oh my god. You clear the back row, then swing with all the big Durgans in your yard. 3 Kyoto Waterfront. I hate this thing at 3. It's the worst. Oh my god, Dave's bad at deck building. However, you do need this stupid thing to play. Oh, it's like every other new Yu-Gi-Oh archetype. We need a field spell to do anything. And it's like the other ones are so dead too. It's so stupid. But anyway, It does have sub-protection, so you only need the one, but you do need to get to it because otherwise you're overlaying kaijus and they're disappearing on you really quick, so you do need to be able to refill your ranks. 2 Oasis of Dragon Souls to get back all the detached kaijus. 2 capture missions to get to Book of Moon your opponent's kaiju. If you give them like to Goron, you need to run it over. 1 skill drain. This basically turns the game into Caveman Yu-Gi-Oh! And because like Barbaros will drop with 3,000 attack if this thing's on board, and you can just play some big beat sticks, and all your beat sticks are bigger than their beat sticks, this thing can be pretty clutch in certain matchups. You side it out if your opponent's like Cliff Forts or something, I don't know, whatever. And then Call of the Haunted at 2, because sometimes you want your monsters in defense mode, sometimes you want them in attack mode. And then, I'm not going to lie, guys, for the extra deck, I don't know what half of these do. I just went down the list of rank 8s. But pretty much you're going to be making 107 and Fat Dragon this whole time. Just this 107 Fat Dragon. 107 Fat Dragon. Fat Dragon is the best. He's like fat. But basically, you just pop a face-up card. He's so good. Fat Dragon. And then every once in a while, you'll slap 95 over him if you want to attack twice. And if the setup is right, you might be able to, like, you know, if you don't see your red eyes, you can pitch him to the grave, pitch a Swarsh Child and a Parsec, and then you can just like Monster Reborn one of these guys. It's really good. So yeah. And then other things of note like would be Felgran. He's a good card. He's walking Lance. Felgran. I'm just gonna do this now every time. I'm trying to tell you guys I like a card. It's like but Gimmick Puppet, I don't know what this does. L-side will you spin a card. I think he lets you draw one. This thing nukes the board during the end phase, which is kind of cool. This is a non-targeting destruction. This heretic Sun Dragon Overlord of Helopolis thing. Oh man, this is non-targeting destruction. It's good. Every once in a while, you use this thing. It's a good card. Anyway, and then like I said, we got our Dread Cannon. You'll never make this thing, but you can. Once in a while. Alright guys, that was the deck. Time to duel. Alright guys, this first one's against Hemorrhoids. It's a bad deck, but I make this good play, so that's what we're gonna do. So, okay, he bottomlesses my Slumber. I was a little salty about that, but it doesn't really matter, because basically this play ends up being the same play anyway, just a turn later once he does all his shenanigans. I play another Call of Haunted just to get my counters up. Because you gots to get that Slumber Search is so good. So basically, if it was uninterrupted, Slumber would have ended like this. Play that Fat Dragon, get rid of their Kaiju, and then swing for all the damage. And the cool thing about Gamma Cell being on board with your 95, they aren't mirror forcing you anytime soon. And if he has a comeback play, I'd be very surprised, so he quits. Alright, and this one is against the kitty deck, the Moonlights. I can honestly tell you, I had no idea how to play against this deck, but it looks like he knew how to play it, so that's a thing. So I know, he plays this guy, I don't know what it does, doesn't matter, it goes into this other one, this one can't be killed by card effect. That was pretty cool, so it's like, whatever, you know, I'm gonna slumber it, even though I know it's not gonna die, because whatever, give some kaijus. And then, like, I don't know, watch this thing float around, whatever. It gets pretty big. So I'm like, alright, let's go in the Fat Dragon, get rid of the one Kaiju, and then Kaiju away the other thing, and then swing for all the damage. Yeah. Take it. Banish that, because I don't know what it's doing. I honestly had no idea what I was doing against this deck. So I was like, well, whatever. I'm just gonna negate stuff. Hope is debilitating. I think he baited me out here, though, because I think he wanted me to negate that, because he ended up using the pendulum effect to summon this thing. But I was like, haha, I'm going to activate my Call of Haunted to get more counters back. And then when he tries to use that thing, I think he didn't realize I had enough counters, so I negated it and killed it. And then he's like, I'm going to still float a little bit. Well, who cares? I won. Because I make this ridiculously elaborate, stupid play just because I could. Whatever. Negate it. Don't let him do anything. Blarg. Oh, yeah. Alright, guys. I hope you like Kaiju Rank 8 Spam. Yeah. It's a deck that's actually been kicking around for a while now. I never got around to playing much of it because it wasn't very good. It was missing cards, basically. We just didn't have enough Kaijus. Now that we got, like, one extra level 8, even though we're only running one of it, We also got that dank ass spell. Oh my god, is Slumber a great freaking card? Yes. So that really got the deck moving. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the deck and any suggestions you might have for it. I will say this, when Shining Victories comes out, we might find some Blue Eyes or Felgrand support in this deck, because Dark Matter is extremely easy to make, and as soon as he hits the field, you know, he pitches stuff and, you know, just gets stuff moving, so we might have to throw some more dragons here. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the deck. Oh yeah. Remember, if you don't troll the meta, who will? I'll see you guys next time.